Imagine a world grappling with the aftermath of an unimaginable cosmic event, where half of all life vanished and then, just as suddenly, returned. This is a world where heroes like Iron Man have made the ultimate sacrifice, leaving behind a void that no one feels ready to fill. And at the heart of this post-blip reality is a teenager who just wants a normal summer vacation with his friends, free from the crushing weight of responsibility. But Destiny, and Nick Fury, have other plans. Welcome back, cinematic explorers, to Screen Scene, where we dive deep into the films that captivate us. Today, we're unraveling the intricate web of Spider-Man, Far From Home, a journey that takes our friendly neighborhood hero across Europe and into a battle for truth itself. Grab your snacks, settle in, and prepare for a comprehensive recap of every twist, every turn, and every illusion this thrilling sequel has to offer. The film opens with a hilariously edited tribute to the fallen Avengers, reminding us of the blip's impact. Aunt May shares her chaotic experience of returning from the blip, causing much laughter. She hosts a charity event for those displaced by the blip, with Peter Parker, as Spider-Man, making an appearance. Backstage, Peter expresses his anxiety about public speaking, much to May's amusement. His focus, however, is on his upcoming school trip to Europe, where he plans to confess his feelings to MJ. Happy Hogan arrives, trying to flirt with May, showcasing his new blip beard and an enormous donation from Pepper Potts. Happy warns Peter that Nick Fury is trying to reach him, but Peter, desiring a normal vacation, sends Fury to voicemail. He promises Happy he'll call Fury back after his trip, a decision he'll soon regret. On the plane, Peter tries to relax, but May's Peter Tingle jokes about packing his suit foreshadow future events. A comedic moment arises when a flight attendant tries to serve Peter alcohol, only for Ned to reveal Peter's blipped age. Peter notices his crush, MJ, and his rival, Brad Davis, who inexplicably blipped back looking far more attractive. His friend Ned requests help to sit next to MJ, complicating Peter's grand plan. To get closer to MJ, Peter orchestrates a seat swap, fabricating an allergy to a woman's perfume. This leads to a chain reaction of seat changes, inadvertently putting Peter next to the boring Mr. Dell, instead of MJ. Mr. Dell shares a bizarre story about his wife faking her blip disappearance, which is both sad and humorous. The students arrive in Venice, excited for their trip, unaware of the chaos awaiting them. Peter is fascinated by MJ's explanation of the Italian word flow, which she describes as the anti-aloha. Suddenly, a water elemental emerges from the canals, causing panic and destruction. Peter is torn, as his Spider-Man suit is at the hotel, and he can't risk revealing his identity. A mysterious figure, later identified as Mysterio, appears and battles the creature with green energy blasts. Mysterio heroically defeats the elemental, earning the cheers of the Venetian crowd. Back at the hotel, May calls Peter, revealing she packed his suit and asking about the mysterious hero, whom she mistakes for Doctor Strange. Happy also calls, assuring Peter he's looking after May, hinting at their budding romance. Peter and Ned discover the hero's name, Mysterio, through Italian news reports, finding it cool. That night, as Peter tries to connect with MJ, Nick Fury appears, shooting a tranquilizer dart into Ned. Fury expresses his frustration with Peter for avoiding his calls and failing to step up after Tony Stark's death. He explains that the blip left him without his usual intel and team, forcing him to rely on a high school kid. Fury shows Peter satellite images of elemental attacks, revealing the growing global threat. Peter is then taken to a secret bunker where he meets Mysterio, whose real name is Quentin Beck, and Maria Hill. Beck claims to be from Earth 833, a parallel universe ravaged by elemental creatures, now threatening Earth 616. He describes the elementals as creatures born from primary elements within black holes, explaining they destroyed his world. Beck states that the last and strongest elemental, fire, is heading to Prague, and their mission is to destroy it. Peter, overwhelmed, tries to refuse, citing his desire for a normal vacation and the risk of revealing his identity. Fury dismisses Peter's excuses, reminding him of his past space travel, but reluctantly lets him return to his trip. Ned, now recovered from the tranquilizer, excitedly tells Peter that their class trip has been rerouted to Prague. Peter realizes that Fury manipulated their itinerary, turning his vacation into a mission. On the bus, Peter accesses Edith, augmented reality security glasses left by Tony Stark, meant for the next Tony Stark. Edith, standing for "Even Dead, I'm the Hero," gives Peter access to Stark's global security network and weaponized drones. In a hilariously awkward scene, Dimitri, Fury's agent, forces Peter to try on a new stealth suit in front of Brad. Brad misinterprets the situation, thinking Peter is hooking up, and takes a photo, threatening to show MJ. Panicked, Peter accidentally orders Edith to target Brad, leading to a drone strike on their bus. He desperately tries to cancel the strike, resulting in chaos and Flash getting accidentally hit. The drones are eventually distracted by baby mountain goats, saving Brad and the bus, but Peter nearly exposed himself. In Prague, Fury briefs Peter and Beck about the fire elemental, expected during the city's Carnival of Lights. Fury chastises Peter for almost using Edith's drones on his friends, questioning his readiness. Beck, witnessing this, offers Peter advice, comforting him and sharing personal loss, seemingly earning Peter's trust. To keep his friends safe, Peter uses Edith to reroute the school trip to a 4-hour opera, away from the carnival. At the opera, Peter attempts to sit with MJ, but a call from Fury forces him to leave, asking Ned to cover for him. During the fire elemental attack, Peter fights in his stealth suit, which Ned comically dubs Night Monkey. Peter and Beck coordinate to defeat the large elemental, seemingly a formidable enemy. Beck dramatically sacrifices himself to destroy the creature, solidifying his heroic image. Afterward, Fury pressures Peter to step up as the next Iron Man, emphasizing Tony's faith in him. Beck, who survived, offers Peter a drink and conversation, encouraging him to think about what he truly wants. Peter confesses his desire for a normal life and to tell MJ how he feels, but also acknowledges his responsibility. Peter hands the Edith glasses to Beck, believing him to be the more suitable next Iron Man. Beck accepts, and Peter, feeling he's done the right thing, gives up control of the powerful technology. The scene shifts to a hidden bunker, revealing that Beck is a fraud, celebrating with his disgruntled ex-Stark employees. Beck, a former Stark Industries employee, reveals he created the BARF holographic system, which Tony renamed and dismissed. His team includes William Ginter Riva, who worked on weaponized drones, Guterman, the scriptwriter, and other specialists. They gloat about their elaborate deception, creating the elemental threats and Mysterio's persona using illusion tech and weaponized drones. Janice, a former Stark employee, informs them that Edith was given to Peter, not the Defense Department, confirming Peter's naivety. Beck declares that with Edith and their tech, Mysterio will become the greatest hero, usurping Iron Man's legacy. They toast to Peter Parker, unaware of the trap he's walked into, as they prepare for their next phase. Peter returns to his hotel room, where Ned informs him the trip is cancelled due to the elemental attacks, much to Peter's dismay. MJ confronts Peter about his disappearances, and he struggles to explain, feeling the weight of his secret. Unable to sleep, Peter invites MJ on an unplanned outing, hoping to finally tell her how he feels. On a bridge, MJ shares morbid historical facts, but Peter tries to confess his feelings. MJ, however, interrupts, revealing she already knows his secret identity, citing his suspicious disappearances and unique abilities. She demonstrates her deduction by showing him a piece of Beck's illusion tech, found at the carnival, which she deduced was fake. Peter realizes Beck's deception, horrified at his mistake in giving him Edith, and admits he's Spider-Man. He and MJ rush to alert Fury, but Beck's team is already refining their illusion plans, targeting London. Beck callously confirms that their next attack will involve a lot of casualties for maximum impact, cementing his villainy. He discovers that William lost a projector, a critical piece of evidence, and becomes enraged, fearing Fury will expose him. Using Edith, Beck scans for the projector, locating it in Peter's hotel room, leading to a grim realization: Peter knows. Beck threatens William, stating Peter's blood will be on his hands, solidifying his intent to kill Peter. Peter, back in his room, is horrified by his mistake and the realization that Beck is coming for him and his friends. He enlists Ned and MJ to help, confirming MJ's earlier deductions about his identity. MJ gives Peter the projector, and he warns them not to tell anyone, as their lives are now in danger. On a train to Berlin, Peter is unexpectedly snatched by Nick Fury and Maria Hill, who were actually Skrulls. The Skrulls, impersonating Fury and Hill, reveal they were working with Beck and question Peter about his girlfriend, Edith. Peter explains Beck's deception and the illusion tech, showing them the recovered projector as proof. Suddenly, Beck's illusions infiltrate the plane, creating a terrifying hallucination of Fury and Hill. Peter is disoriented, caught in a nightmarish illusion where he relives his past trauma and sees his friends in danger. Beck taunts Peter, manipulating his guilt over Tony Stark's death, emphasizing Peter's perceived inadequacy. Overwhelmed, Peter is shot by an illusionary Beck, and then awakens in a holding cell in the Netherlands, stripped of his suit. With the help of friendly Dutch locals, Peter calls Happy, explaining the situation and his location. Happy, skeptical, asks for a personal detail only Peter would know, leading to a hilarious reveal about a pay-per-view adult film. Happy finds Peter, who is distraught, blaming himself for trusting Beck and for Tony's absence. Happy gives him a powerful pep talk. Happy reminds Peter that Tony was a flawed hero and that his greatest act was choosing Peter, not because Peter was perfect, but because he was good. Inspired, Peter resolves to fight back, asking Happy to help him get to London, where his friends are in danger. On Happy's jet, Peter uses Stark's advanced tech to design a new, upgraded Spider-Man suit, combining his own ingenuity with Stark's legacy. Happy tries to warn the real Nick Fury about the London attack, using a coded message about a surfboard to bypass security. Happy decodes Fury's response, confirming Peter's friends are at the Tower Bridge in London, a major target. Peter, anxious, gives Happy a necklace for MJ, but Happy insists Peter will deliver it himself, boosting his confidence. Peter prepares to face Beck, acknowledging his Peter Tingle, sixth sense, is crucial, even if it hasn't been working. In London, Beck unleashes a massive elemental illusion, targeting Tower Bridge where Peter's classmates are trapped. MJ, Ned, and Betty, realizing the illusions are fake, try to convince their panicked classmates, but the fear is overwhelming. Happy arrives in his jet, rescuing the students and battling Beck's drones, while Peter flies towards the illusion. Peter, now in his new suit, flies into the eye of the storm, using his Peter Tingle to guide him through the illusions. He disables Beck's drones, causing the elemental illusion to glitch and expose parts of the real London. Beck, furious, orders Edith to target Spider-Man, now his direct enemy. Happy guides the students into the reinforced vault of the crown jewels for safety. Ned is delighted to learn Happy works with Spider-Man, even correcting Happy about his role. Peter confronts Beck, who is still protected by an illusionary suit, demanding the Edith glasses. Peter's enhanced Peter Tingle helps him navigate Beck's final illusions, allowing him to disable Beck's control over Edith. He reclaims Edith, turning off all cancellation protocols and bringing down all of Beck's illusions and drones. Beck, fatally wounded by a stray drone, has one last attempt to shoot Peter but is stopped by the remaining Skrull. As Beck dies, Peter expresses his disappointment at being betrayed, and Beck claims Peter deserves the glasses. Beck's last words are a chilling statement about people's need to believe, and how easily they'll believe anything. Peter finds MJ, reassuring her that everyone is safe and confirming he defeated Beck. MJ, holding the broken black dahlia necklace Peter intended to give her, confesses she wasn't just watching him because he was Spider-Man, admitting her feelings. They share a sweet, awkward moment, finally acknowledging their mutual affection. Happy reports to the real Nick Fury, actually Talos, assuring him Peter handled the situation, albeit with some collateral damage. Talos, impersonating Fury, boasts about his coded message to Happy, highlighting his own cunning. Happy's conversation with May reveals their burgeoning relationship, adding a touch of romance to the ending. The film concludes with Peter and MJ swinging through New York City, a triumphant and joyful moment for the young couple. However, a breaking news report from J. Jonah Jameson airs a manipulated video from Mysterio. The video falsely frames Spider-Man as a villain, claiming he ordered a drone attack, and then reveals Peter Parker's secret identity to the entire world. Peter and MJ are left in shock and horror as Peter's life is irrevocably changed forever. In the final post-credits scene, it's revealed that Nick Fury and Maria Hill were actually Talos and Soren, Skrulls sent by the real Fury. Talos calls the real Nick Fury, who is vacationing on a Skrull ship in space, confirming that Peter has been handling Earth's problems. Fury, now aware of the escalating situation on Earth, cuts his vacation short, ready to return. And there you have it, the full recap of Spider-Man: Far From Home. What a journey, filled with self-doubt, budding romance, incredible action, and a jaw-dropping ending that completely reshaped Peter Parker's world. Did you feel the weight of responsibility Peter carried? Were you shocked by Mysterio's deception? Let us know your favorite moments, theories, and emotional reactions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your fellow webheads, and subscribe to Screen Scene for more epic movie explanations. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another cinematic adventure with us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the magic of movies.